Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today after all of the chatter from Saturday's matchup, the booing of the anthem, 3 fights in 9 seconds. Folks, when I woke up Sunday morning and I saw 3 fights in the first 9 seconds, that pumped me up, and I was already excited for the next time these two teams face off. I'm not a hockey fan, yet that right there fired me up. Then we have the run into the final between Canada and USA. We have these NHL pundits and analysts go on ESPN trashing the NBA All-Star Game. The NBA product is absolute garbage. It's so refreshing hearing people come out and speak the truth. The NHL was gaining momentum on top of what transpired Saturday night. The ratings from Saturday night came out, huge ratings. 4.4 million people watched USA beat Canada Saturday night. Saturday night's United States, Canada, NHL Four Nations face-off game averaged 4.4 million viewers per Nielsen Fast Nationals, trailing only Game 7 of last year's Stanley Cup Final, Oilers-Panthers, as the most watched NHL-affiliated telecast on any kind in the past 2 years. Then we fast forward to last night. Yes, I watched. I watched from start to finish. I told you I was pumped up. It hurt. It did hurt to lose like that, but there were a lot of positives that, as I'm not even going to call myself a casual hockey fan, but last night was an opportunity for sure for NHL, hockey, whatever you want to say, to get some new viewers to pay attention, right? Hockey is more regional than most other sports, right? Hockey, you really just root for the team in your area for the most part, right? I'm from New Jersey. I've never even found myself caring to root for anybody other than the Devils. Again, not even a hockey fan. I do have a hockey, of course it's hidden underneath this hat here. Yeah, you could barely see it. It's my Devils hockey stick. I've gone to a few Devils games in my day. So after last night, yes, I am more intrigued to see what the Devils have cooking up going into the rest of the season than I was prior to last night. Pros from last night's game. The environment and the crowd. Let's just compare this to the NBA and the NBA All-Star Game, because the NHL used this Four Nations face-off to replace their All-Star Game, and it worked 100%. Pros, the environment in the crowd. Compared to the NBA All-Star Game, it didn't seem like one person in that arena did not want to be there. That is the biggest and main thing. The NBA All-Star Game, you have this celebrity, this person, that person, this person, that person, and it's a photo op. They really don't care about the basketball that's being played on the court. Let's be honest here. If there were actual basketball fans bringing life, bringing energy to the All-Star Game, just from a viewing perspective, no matter how lazy the players get on the court, at least the energy would be there in the building. It's not. There's a, logo 3. There's a, remedial dunk that we've seen 10 million times. We look at the Nations Cup, we have towels, we have caps thrown on the ice after the game. It is loud in that I am feeling it through my TV screen. Players wanted to be there. The top names in the sport played and they showed up. There was not a dull moment in that game. There was not a second in that game where I thought to myself, damn, they're not going all out. Damn, they're not trying their hardest. Damn. No. Every second that I was watching, I thought, man, these players really care. These players really want to be there. These players are willing to put it all on the line, sacrifice everything. They're willing to sacrifice their health in the regular season for this game right here, this game tonight. NBA players would never do that. Of course, there's going to be people that interview them. Hey, what'd you think about this? They're going to say, oh, it was a great idea. We should do that in the NBA. Adam Silver is going to cave like the sissy that he is. NBA players are going to get their wish, and then guess what? Nothing is going to change because they have no heart. It is what it is. But watching players give effort, watching players go 110, 120% on both sides, that was awesome to see and very refreshing to see from a sports fan's perspective as well. One of the major things that I loved from watching last night, I didn't have a single thought of the officials. Didn't have a single thought of the referees in the game at all. I didn't think betting or influenced anything that happened last. You can't watch a basketball game without thinking, wait, why? You can't watch a football game without thinking, wait, why did that? Even watching Major League Baseball, dude, that was clearly a strike. That was clearly a ball. What are we talking about here? We're getting automated balls and strikes, so maybe that conversation is going to dwindle in the future. But I didn't have any thought to, wait, why didn't they call, what? Why didn't they let them just throw hands right there? I mean, they're tangled up. Why don't just let them go at it for a little bit? Why are we separating them now? I never had one thought like that. That was great to see. There's only one negative I had from what happened last night from a casual, can't even call myself a casual perspective, and that's just the announcers. Don't treat me like I'm a 2-year-old, but teach me some of the game as I'm watching. One thing that Formula One does that I think is great, every single race, they're talking to you like it's your first time watching. They're talking to you about the minor things, passing, DRS. They're talking to you about the major things, aerodynamics, tire degradation, planning ahead. When's the best time for a pit stop? Should I start on the soft tire or the medium tire? Should I start on the hard tire and then switch to the soft? Should I start on the soft and switch to the hard? What's the strategy? Should one car do this and one car do that? They talk you through that as the race is going on, and I love that, and I wish they just did a better job of doing that last night. But to be fair, that only would have added to my already good experience of watching, and it seems like the rest of the world had a good experience too. The rest of the country had a good experience. 4 nations face-off ends with milestone audience for Canada OT's win. Thursday, Canada, United States, 4 nations face-off averaged 9.25 million viewers on ESPN, marking the largest audience for an NHL-sanctioned game in the Nielsen People Meter era dating back to 1988. This was the biggest NHL-produced thing since 1988, folks. I'm no mathematician. 98, 2008, 2018, 2025. We're talking about 37 years. Is my math right? I hope so. That's impressive. That is absolutely impressive. 36 years. Again, this is something that they used to replace the All-Star game. People would have turned this off if they were just skating around willy-nilly, doing figure eights on the ice. People stayed tuned because they were skating with purpose. You saw them care and represent their country with pride, represent their families with pride. These players in the NBA, dude, they don't even represent their families with any pride. They go out, they piss all over the fans, they piss all over the court, and they go home. Yeah, that's a great way to represent your family name. Compared to other international hockey competitions, Canada, United States easily outpaced every Olympic men's and women's hockey match since 2010 final between the same 2 teams, which averaged 27.6 million on NBC. Wow. Among all non-football sportscasts, Canada, United States ranks as the most watched since Game 5 of Dodgers-Yankees World Series back in October. Huge numbers for the NHL Nations Face-Off. I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing next year. I hope that the NBA players don't look at this and say, oh, it was the format that was successful. No, the format had something to do with it. It was seeing people lay it on the line for something that they believe in. That was the most captivating thing of it all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.